All right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kodash. I want to say double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to my fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And shalom to the elect, the 144,000 governing body, along with the men, women, and children, which make up the mixed multitude of Israelites scattered abroad. I'm the brother Gabar Yahweh from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another lesson. And this lesson is going to surface and reference around the so-called attacks that are happening in the state of Israel today, in our land, our homeland. Okay, today that is being overrun primarily by Amalek and Ishmael, the so-called Arabs and the so-called Jays. All right, and these are supposed to be the Lord's people according to these people. You know, not and there's some rhetoric about, if you ask these people, do they go back to the biblical Israelites? They'll tell you no. A lot of these Edomites, they came from Eastern Europe, and now they're dwelling in the land, and that land is supposed to be holy. But as you're going to see in this video, it's not holy. And while these people were idol worshiping, because that's exactly what they were doing, they were giving into revelry and idol worshiping and all manners of wickedness. Okay, it was being invaded by so-called Hamas. All right, it was being invaded by Hamas. Them niggas was paragliding into the land, you know, and a lot of these people got kidnapped and put to death. And that's judgment. The judgment of the Lord is coming upon these people, and there's going to be more. This is nothing, you know. This is nothing. But I just want to play a little bit of this because it's going to show you. Let me play a little bit of this real quick. I have to rewind it. As you can see right here, they got a so-called, I guess it's supposed to be a DJ and Buddha, right? This is an idol right here. And he's supposed to be the Lord's people, right? You know, they talk about the third temple. And you ask yourself, if they want to build a third temple, what God are they going to worship? Because they know it ain't the God of the Israelites. It ain't our power. All right, so let me play this real quick. Hopefully, you can hear it. Yeah. Meanwhile, while these people are partying and reveling, you got these Arabs. Somehow, some way, they got paragliders, and they were rolling into the land. You know, they were rolling into the land. This is supposed to be the Lord's people. You out of your mind, man. You out of your mind. Right. So these supposed to be the Lord's people, right? This is not the Lord's people. Now you got the Lord's people, the real Israelites. They're acting like this and worse, you know. But we're talking about these Jays that's in our land, right? This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 5. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord." Matter of fact, I'll start at 4. "Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, to the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which become a prey and a derision to the residue of the heathen round about." Right? And so these people there in our land, you know, they got over here through the Balfour Declaration of 1917, you know, and 30 years after that, they got into, about 31 years after that, they got into the land fully, right? And this is our land bearing a, you know, burden of the residue of the heathen. All right, let me read that again. It says, this portion right here, it says, "And to the cities that are forsaken, which become prey." Right, our land has become a prey for the heathen, and they're fighting over it. You know, they're demonstrating over it. You know, they're invading it. They're doing their filth. They're doing their wickedness. You know, and this is what we got put out the land for. And what you think going to happen to these people? All right, you know, and this is just a precursor to a greater war that's going to come to that land and to America as well. You know, because it's going to be, this little state is going to drive the U.S. into war with Russia and Iran and the rest of their allies. All right, so let's keep on reading. It says that at which become prey and derision to the residue of the heathen. Let's see what that says in an NLT. right? And these people were none the wiser. While it was being invaded, they were partying, all right? And the NLT says, therefore, O mountains of Israel, hear the word of the sovereign Lord Yahweh. He speaks to the hills and mountains, ravines and valleys, and to the ruined wastes and long deserted cities that have been destroyed and mocked by the surrounding nations. And that's what's happening right here. They got this big ass idol worship, and this idol of a sitting Buddha in silver with a DJ on the bottom, and they're just dancing. You know, they ain't got no rhythm. They just all over the place, right? And none the wiser that place was destroyed. And people like people are saying the last dance, and it is you Edomites' last dance. You know, they were doing. I'm sure they were doing drugs. I'm sure they were doing all manners of wickedness. I'm sure he had some ABC alphabet people all up in there. But this idol right here just shows you that these aren't the Lord's people, man. They don't worship Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. They don't reverence the Lord. All right, so let me go to the next video. No, I'm sorry. Let me continue on. Right, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, because this is what the Lord says, because the heathen have taken our land for prey and derision. I want to look up this word for prey and derision. Right, that word for prey and derision. Okay, that word for prey and division. Right, the word for prey is Baaz or Baz, Salakia, Baz, right? And it says spoil, booty, robbery. And that's exactly what they're doing. You know, they act like they were the people that dwelt in that land from the beginning. No, they're not. And that word for derision is la'ag, and it says mocking, stammering. Right, and that's what this is. You got this idol propped up in the land of the Lord, and you're taking the Lord's land for a mockery. All right, you're taking his word for a mockery. All right, and look what the Lord did to you. Look what the Lord brought to that place, man. El tiempo se nos acaba. Cristo viene por su iglesia. La cosa no está bien. No está bien. Yep. It says Plujah's Israeli. Okay, this is one of these women. She supposedly was kidnapped by these Arabs on a motorcycle, and they put her to death. Right? She got put to death. She's one of them people that was partying. And this dude talking about this is his country. And if you watch this video, he was laughing. This guy wasn't crying. If you call that crying, this dude was laughing. But somebody says, but it's okay what your people did to the Palestinian children and their men is you want to act like victims. And Esau is the master of acting like a victim.
My country is under attack. Over the past 10 hours, hundreds of innocent civilians have been murdered, butchered.
Yeah, he's laughing. He's not acting like a person whose country is under attack. He's just laughing.
Slaughtered and massacred by the first group.
And he acting like he's crying.
From Gaza, poured into Israel, destroying.
Hey, this man's a liar. This man's a hypocrite. And this thing can all be staged anyway. But the point of the matter is the reason why this is happening because these ain't the Lord's people. Right? These people that are in our land are not the Lord's people. These people are usurpers. They're Edomites and Arabs and other heathen nations. All right? And these people trying to act like they're so pious and religious, you know? And then you got people trying to read the scriptures talking about he going to save Israel. He's not talking about these Israelis. It says, pray for Israel. Israel has been invaded by terrorists. But these people are the main terrorists on the planet Earth, man. These Edomites going out here destroying people, man. Destroying them nations. Got them Ishmaelites living in an apartheid state, which they don't supposed to be there anyway. And I got a precept for that.
Listen to me, descendants of Jacob, all you who remain in Israel. I have cared for you since you were born. Yes, I carried you before you were born. I will be your God throughout your lifetime, until your hair is white with age. I made you, and I will care for you. I will carry you along and save you.
Yeah, that's what the Lord is telling us, the real Israelites. Let's go to that. Isaiah, what she's reading? Isaiah 46, 3 and 4. That ain't for you heathens. That ain't for the Idumeans, all right? That's not for them. Matter of fact, let me finish reading this. And then I'll go. Matter of fact, yeah, I'll go to this. Isaiah 46, 3 and 4. That's not for you. That's for us, the children of Israel. All right. Yep. Isaiah 46, 3 and 4. Hearken unto me, O house of Jacob. And that's what we telling our people. And all the remnant of the house of Israel. All right. This is why you got to be careful about these different translations, because they try to make it sound like it's something that is not. All right. So again, it says Babylon's idols and the true God, right? Because what you saw in this video, well, a couple videos prior to this, with that big Buddha, that's an idol. All right, that's not the true power. All right, it says, this is Isaiah 46, and I'll start at 1. Bel boweth down, Nebo stoopeth. Their idols were open. Well, their idols were upon the beasts and upon the cattle. Your carriages were heavy loaded. They are a burden to the weary beast. They stoop, they bow down together. They could not deliver the burden, but themselves are gone into captivity. Hearken unto me, O house of Jacob, and all the remnant of the house of Israel, which are born by me from the belly, which are carried from the womb, and that's the elect. And even to your old age, I am he, and even to hoary hairs will I carry you out. I have made and I will bear you. Even I will carry you and will deliver you. Right? And these people that are in that land, how are they delivered into that land? These people were delivered into that land via the Balfour Declaration. Here it is, people fleeing a war. Right? Now this is supposed to be a war. Hamas invades Israel, and they attack, and these are people that were at the party, and they're running for their lives, man. You know, but this ain't the Lord saving these people. These people are heathens, all right. And it's gonna get worse. It's gonna ramp up, get a whole lot worse. But the Lord's gonna deliver us, the children of Israel. He's gonna be our God. He's our power, even to our gray hairs. It says, "To whom will ye liken me and make me equal, and compare me that we may be alike?" Like we may be like and right. You can't compare the true God, the true power, Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, to no idol, because there's no other God. So I'm just gonna say it. You can't compare the Lord to no idol. An idol don't live. An idol can't promise you anything. An idol can't protect you and save you. All right. But the Lord is making these heathen extremely uncomfortable in our land. You know, He's not playing with these devils, man. All right. Again, how did these people get into that land? They got into that land via the Balfour Declaration. But the Lord said this in the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, right? If these supposed to be the people, and Benjamin Netanyahu saying that, Benjamin not a Jew, saying that them being in that land is fulfilling prophecy in Amos and other scriptures, then why are y'all at war? The Lord said this. Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4. Isaiah 2 and 4 says, and he shall, matter of fact, I'll start at 1. It says, the word of Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountains of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, right? Because the Lord's government, the Lord's law, statute, commandments is going to be established on the top of all the world governments. All right, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. And you don't see that happen. These motherfuckers trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? This place getting bombed from hell and back, supposedly, right? And they're trying to get out, right? Let's keep on reading. It says, and it says, it shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. Right? Nobody's trying to flow into that to the state of Israel. And many people shall go and say, "Come, ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, to the house of the power or God of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways. No one's doing that right now. No one's going to the state of Israel and asking people to teach them their ways. And we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations. This is Yahweh Shai, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords and the plowshares right. So all their weapons, all their industries, all of their money that they're using to create these weapons of destruction, they're going to create weapons of agriculture. They're going to create tools of agriculture. All right. And their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. But did not a Jew says that they're at war? People are fleeing from war at 10/7 to 2023. You know, right? And you got these people over here fighting over land. It don't belong to them. All right. So this is a sign that, hey, this ain't the Lord's people. This ain't it, Chief. You know, this ain't it. This is the book of what's that? This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 12, verse 3. It says, and in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people, all that burden themselves with it shall be cut into pieces, though all people of the earth be gathered together against it. And that's what's going to happen. Israel is becoming the land of Israel is becoming a burdensome stone to all of them. All of these different people. And they're being cut into pieces. They're being destroyed, right? And they're going to continue to be destroyed because this land right here, this is going to be destroyed by nuclear fire, but it's going to be rebuilt back up. All right. And when we get into that land, no one's going to run us out. No one's going to chase us out of our land. And our land definitely ain't going to be arid and dry like this. No one's going to push us out of our homeland again. No one's going to wage war against us again. All right. And this is what we're speaking of. All right. It says, in that day, saith the Lord, I will smite every horse with astonishment, and his rider with madness. And I will open mine eyes upon the house of Judah, and will smite every horse of the people upon it. And you have that happen, right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. And in the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. And that's exactly what you see happening in the land of Israel. These people are dealing unjustly in the land, right? They're fucking up the Arabs over there. You know, they're committing idolatry. They're committing lewd acts, saying, ABC acts, you know. That's what they're doing over there, all right? These people are out of control, you know. And our land has definitely borne the shame of the heathen. Let's go back to Ezekiel chapter 36, all right? It says, this is Ezekiel 36. Yep, 36 and 6. Prophesy. I'll start at 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea. And that's what you see right here. The residue of the heathen, you got Idumea there. All right. Keep on reading. Which have appointed my land in their possession. That's right. These people have appointed the Lord's land into their possession, claiming that it's theirs. From the Palestinians to the so-called Jays, they're all claiming that that land belongs to them, and it doesn't. It don't belong to them. It belongs to us. That's our homeland. All right. And it says, which have appointed my land into their possession. And when did they do that? They did that during the time of the Balfour Declaration. All right. They used the Balfour Declaration to institute that via the Rothschilds, with the joy of all their heart and with despiteful minds to cast it out for prey. Yep. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and unto the valleys, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. And that's exactly what's happening. Our land is born in shame of the heathen. In the NLT it says, therefore prophesy to the hills and mountains and ravines and valleys of Israel. This is what the sovereign Lord says. I am furious that ye have suffered the shame before the surrounding nations, man. You know, and as a nation we have, and then now you see these surrounding nations, they've done this. You know, this is supposed to be the Holy Land. Ain't nothing holy about this land. You got Arabs worshiping Allah. You got these Jays worshiping Satan. And you got these other nations worshiping Jesus, and they're worshiping Buddha, and they doing, come on, bro. This is confusion. This is confusion. And it's only right spiritual on a day that these people were having a ball, having a blast. An invasion happened. Look at this, bro. You know they ain't, this not, you know, people are getting mad that I did a video about a confusion of face Israelite woman from Scotland, right? And she got all the spirit of the Lord on it. But then you got these, look at these Edomites. They do not have the spirit of an Israelite on them. Look at that. These demons. They can't even fucking dance, man. This is what they call dancing. This is what these people call dancing, man. Turning around in a circle and flaring their damn arms, man. Like they're having a fit or something. This is supposed to be the Lord's people, right? Dancing to some bullshit ass music. Out of control, man. These people ain't the Lord's people, man. You know? Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Right? Because who the least of their flock? These Amalek. Right? And they're going to draw America into this war, this great war. Right now, they're using proxies to do it via their money and their military equipment. But something's going to happen, and America's going to be drugged into the Third World War, along against Russia and its allies and U.S. and NATO. You know, so I just wanted to bring this out. I had a collection of videos, and you can see these people are going off. You know, same day this place was being invaded, they were partying, man, and that's how the Lord's going to get 2/3 of Jake. He's going to catch Jake and the whole world off guard, like a thief in the night, when he destroys this place. Right? Y'all gonna be partying and bullshitting just like these people over there. But the difference is, there ain't gonna be nobody on no damn paragliders, man. It's gonna be Howard Shah and the Holy Angels, man, destroying this place. So that was a shalom on to the next.